Complexity, who beat them about 2 hours ago, I want to say. Yeah, perhaps 3. It's been a while. We'll see.
Prepare
And
for battle.
so probably the big story for a lot of people is obviously the roster swap and how EG's been doing with Sumail in the off lane. He had a pretty good Axe game. He had a really good laning phase in that Axe game. He had some help with crit in the second game as an IO while he was playing Beastmaster, and he absolutely dominated in that game. He landed like 2 deaths. He kept getting good roars. He had a really early Necro 3. Did a great job getting kills and staying alive in that particular matchup, and he just split pushed the entire time, essentially, making sure he could get his team an advantage, take down some of the tier 2 and towers, and they went on from there. So this game's going to be interesting. It's going to be a lot less probably split push heavy, a lot more team fight centric, as that's what Clockwork's role is. Where you, as an Axe or as a Beastmaster, you can pretty easily. Not to say that you can't as a Clockwork, but want to use hookshot probably to the best of your advantage.
Yeah, it's very different. Clockwork wants to get in there, start some of these team fights, find these heroes in the back lines that can't really. But Complexity's 5-man looks extremely, and EG kind of have to dodge and farm up a bit until Lone.
Yeah, Lone Druid gets out of control, and then things getting pretty bad for Complexity, because then you have to deal with not only that, but Serpent taking down towers, which again is something that Complexity lacks very much. They cannot get tower pushing. I mean, they don't have much of it at all. It's going to be something to keep in mind later on in the game.
It is. You have the Phantom Assassin in the mid. You see this because Blur, good evasion against ODs, Arcane Orbs, but honestly that doesn't really play. It doesn't really do much until later on, because he'll probably just get 1 point in Astral.
Jesse can spam the Stifling Daggers at the very least. Try to get last hits. He does have a Flying Blade, 2 tangos, and we'll see next. Kyle is deep. Wave. He didn't get the first one. He's going to be able to get the second one, but it's going to take a long time for him to get there. Charge coming in. RTZ taking a lot of damage, but so too is Chessie, as crit is there helping out. Charge will hit. That'll be up onto the Ricky, but no such luck in terms of finding anything else. So Kyle was pulling the wave. Maybe he was trying to find a courier. I'm not sure. Wave is going back down to top lane now.
Will arrive while 100's on tower, so we'll double up and then push towards a bit safe. Totally fine 1v1 for now till Lone 5-ish.
So this is the rare side lane Storm Spirit as well.
That's right, the legend of the safe lanes.
Not something we see very often.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
When you want to help him, you steal his experience.
Yeah.
He needs help.
That's not what he likes. So, still in level 1 for now, sitting on 2 last hits actually. So far pretty good landing from EG. They already have 6 last hits from Clockwork. Fear's doing pretty well in the top lane. It's going pretty well, I think, all things considered.
Yeah.
Cold Feet, Stifling Dagger, good smoke screen from Crit, and as well as the Astral coming out, and that means that Chessie cannot secure the kill. RTZ has to ferry out himself for himself. He will put all the stuff in his backpack and then ferry it back out. They'll continue to put pressure. Chessie's still taking a lot of damage. He has a salve of his own, but doing pretty well. 9 last hits for Chessie in the lane, getting a lot of help from Z3.
There's also the synergy with the Chilling Touch and the Dagger. Of course, it applies.
Right, be careful. He does have boots, pretty speedy Ricky around the map. So at this point in the game, it's just not a lot of rotations happening. Maybe somebody dies mid, but just get farm for Fear. Try to get him as much farm as possible, get to that Midas, and get things really going.
Yep, it really feels like wherever Spirit Breaker is, where they'll try to. Yeah, that's what they need to break open some sort of game. Otherwise, probably nothing's gonna happen.
Right now, he's actually just bowling Storm Spirit, because Storm is having a rough time. That's up to 7 last hits, so he's doing a bit better, but still, again, against somebody like here with 12, Fear's doing a bit better himself. Kyle will charge another mid, but RT's very far away, pretty much underneath this tier 1 tower, and Kyle will have to stop the charge and back himself up. Complexity will continue to just sit behind Chessie, make sure he's safe. And for good reason, though. He's up to 17 last hits, getting him off to a good start. What do you go for first on something like a PA now?
There's a lot of Desolator rushes, especially from mid lane PAs.
Every time he jumps, he's an Astral. They're going to try to turn this down. The cold feet will come in. Chessie's actually ready to go. Arteezy might be staying a bit too long. Another stifling dagger hit, but Chessie will back him up. And I like the synergy like you talked about. They're actually getting a lot done in terms of damage onto Arteezy, and he might have to ferry himself another salve, and it looks like that he is. That's his second salve, although Crit is the one bringing it out.
Yeah, this lane is very, very strong. Struggling to find farm, especially with the constant charges coming. LD's also a hero that's experienced Leech very much too. Sitting there in the mid lane, help protect him. This could be first blood on Arteezy. Charge coming through.
Yep.
Farm as well.
There's the cold feet. Astral comes out. He does have stick charges coming out. There's the Crit dropping the smoke screen. The cold feet will activate. Need one more auto attack. There's the shackles, and Kyle's going to be the one that's going to give away first blood. They'll get the kill. Arteezy is so low, and Z-Freak may be next. No way of locking him down, though. They need an Astral one more auto attack. If Arteezy was a half step further, they would have gotten that kill. No such luck. But EG will still strike first and grab that kill and drop him down.
Speaking of getting experience, Storm's experience, he's soloed safely. He's still not 4 while Sumail's about to hit 5.
And we saw the same thing last game from Sumail, getting a lot of experience compared to the enemy offlaner. This time it's compared to the enemy safe laner, which is even better for Sumail at this point.
Look at this, wrapping around Limp. Might be able to find a kill, but no. They have a
ward. So they know what's going on here.
It's still pressure being applied to Storm, though only 9 last hits to...
Yeah. And surprisingly enough, this Clockwork is top of the net worth, or rather top CS at this point. It might even be top net worth. The second actually to EA. Moo's not doing too bad himself though in the top lane. 25 last hits, 2 denies against Fear, who has 26.
Yeah.
This is a very hotly contested lane in the top lane. Meanwhile, Limp diving, or rather getting dove by Sumail, but now the TP rotation from Moo, who does have level 2 Burrow Strike and Cold Feet available. Sumail's in trouble, is going to get caught and killed. Now they're going to look for more. The Burrow Strike hits and Misery will get dropped. A double kill for Moo. A great TP coming in, and Sumail in so deep trying to find that kill and give away 2.
Very nice TP from the Sand King. That's the thing about the Clockwork, right? When you dive, it takes a long time to finish someone down with battery. You're gonna have to expect rotations every time when that happens.
Yeah. So despite Sumail being super far ahead, he feeds his life away. He didn't have hookshot either. If he has hookshot, maybe that goes a bit better.
It would for
I'll
sure.
get out of this situation.
At least it frees up the top lane for Lone Druid.
Yeah, Fear is doing well. He's getting very close to the Midas. He'll have that here pretty soon. Meanwhile, mid lane, Arteezy's caught, but again, this smoke screen. Crit has just been sitting mid. However, Kyle has rotated in. Astral is back up. He will use it to try to stay alive. Misery has an Invis rune. Level 2 Ether Shock and level 1 Shackles at the ready. He will, in fact, use the Shackles onto the Sand King. Arteezy's just level 4. He has to back himself up. There's the Burrow Strike. He's in trouble. No, Astral saves life. There's the charge. They'll lose the Sand King. He's so low, but he will not fall. The Wand Charge. It's going to be the Stifling Dagger that secures the kill. Crit trying to jump back in. Phantom Strike and Blink Strikes everywhere. One more auto attack. Kyle gonna get dropped down. A double kill for both Misery and Chessie, and I think that probably benefits Complexity more, as Chessie is the one that gets most of the money there, and that's very important for this Radiant team.
Definitely. Arteezy, he's struggling this game. Level 4.5, 18 CS at 7 minutes. Not your ideal start, but that's what happens when you face up against this duel. Really help, right? Ricky's been sitting the entire time. Smoke screening, trying to save him, but...
Yeah. I mean, he's survived more than I thought he would with the constant charges from the Spear Breaker.
His item build has been pretty good. He skipped the boots, went straight for the bracer, then Wand, trying to tank up as much.
He did the same thing last game. He had almost all the components to drum before he bought like boots and threads. It's very interesting.
Boy, Limp might be so low on this camp.
They need Misery, and he's walking his way there, and they have no idea this is happening. Limp, though, does clear out the camp, and Misery might be too late. He's actually going to wait. Meanwhile, they lose the Ancient Person elsewhere. Limp will get dropped down. It's actually 2 dead on the Complexity side. They will lose Sumail in the bottom lane, I believe, while that was all happening. They had a little bit too long, that action.
And Fear takes the top tower for free.
And that's his Midas. Do you have the gloves? He's the range creep Midas, and this is where things get dangerous. A lot of the games we've seen today is just like one safe laner, like a Morphling or something, getting out of control.
Yep.
And then he just takes over the game, and it feels like that's going to happen in this game as well for EG.
They become untouchable, and then eventually they take the safe lane tower for free, basically, when they push out the off laner. Destroy the game.
Yeah.
Complete control.
In comparison, look at Limp's net worth.
Yeah.
The enemy safe laner is at 1900 now. I mean, the good news is the PA is doing really well, and the Sand King's not doing poorly either, but...
Limp's probably glad this tower died, so he has somewhere safe to farm finally.
We don't have the net worth indicator on this. We have some layer bugs going on, but it's a 2K lead for EG right now. Despite losing a couple of heroes, or like RTZ in the mid lane, they're doing very well. Moo's going for a TP. RTZ can't get there to Astral. In fact, it's in the mid lane where Sumail will barely survive as they're going to use a Stifling Dagger perhaps to dive this. Sumail will try to hook himself to the creep wave. Moo wants this burrow strike. He gets blocked by the wave, and he can't get there in time. And Sumail will survive, and that's 4 heroes of complexity trying to find one offlaner, and they can't get it done.
Now the heroes are in such an awkward spot where they can't really walk down to the bottom lane.
And Crit's going to spot them out, too. They're going to smoke. Oh, the smoke almost breaks. In fact, it will break. They need detection. Do they have any? They have a sentry. He drops it down. There's the burrow strike. Great reaction from Moo. Crit should get dropped here. The smoke screen will come through. There's the cold feet proc, and they have to use the dust, but they will secure the kill nonetheless.
Nicely done.
Now getting run at by Chessie. He's going to dive this. He's going to stifle him. He's looking for a crit. Couldn't find it, unfortunately. But at least Crit tanks the gank. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, actually, he almost lived too. That Sand King stuff came out just in time. Very fast reaction.
Very fast reaction. One of his favorite heroes, I feel like, if he's channeling the epicenter bottom lane. Arteezy, Astral, he'll avoid a lot of that damage, but this is still going to be tough for him to survive. In fact, he gets bashed up and he gets killed. About the last hit, so Arteezy gets dropped yet again, and now he's only 300 ahead of the Storm Spirit, who's had the roughest time in this game.
They're smoked up looking for a play mid lane. They have the hook shot. Fox level 7. Crit's there too. Cloud on top.
Gonna hit it. They have the Phantom Strike, but the smoke screen will prevent him from getting away. He's got to auto attack the cogs. Can't do so, and that will drop him for 30 seconds with Misery coming in to help clean up, as he's going to get level 6, which means Serpent Wars will be available, and perhaps they can start pressuring a tower.
Whoever wants.
Here's already up to 2,300 gold.
Usually you think of this time when Lone Druid's sitting farming Relic as like dead time. It's like your anti-mage time, where you're sitting there waiting for him to come online, but it doesn't feel like that at all. Lone Druid made space by taking the safe lane tower by himself.
They're getting a lot done. They're getting dumped on my Chessie. Good Savage Roar. He is now in true form.
Charge though.
Yeah, he needs to walk away, but the rest of the team here for EG, they're going to shackle up Kyle. He's in trouble. They've got the cogs ready. Battery assault, no hook shot available. Not that they need it. Kyle uses his wand, but only keep him alive for half a second longer. Now Fear getting Stifling Daggered. Moo looking for a burrow. Just misses it. Sumail using that H-Burn beautifully. And Chessie now. They want the bear. I'm not sure they're going to be able to find it. Sumail's going to use his cogs here in about 5 seconds when they're up. And they want to chase this bear down, and it just gets away in time. Fear is able to resummon it, rather recall the bear to him, and gets farming in the jungle.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
It's like they just can't stop Lone Druid from farming. They have good heroes at running it, so there's too many things going on.
Right.
There's a hero in every lane pushing out lanes, you know, just Lone Druid kind of in the background. And a lot of focus on the OD, but you know, it's Lone Druid when Radiance comes out. Ridiculously hard to deal with.
Yeah, and then he can just start getting involved in fights. Hookshot will come through. They're going to find Moo. Good cog push. Going to get silenced up, but he's got a Burrow Strike and Sandstorm. And I don't know if they can get this kill. He's going to burrow to the high ground. They're going to run up and follow him, but with Chessie here, it's time to back up. First hit crit from Chessie, doing some serious damage on his Sumail, but he is pretty tanky. He has drums. Lens in the meantime takes down Misery. That's a killing spree ended in the mid lane. And Sumail, the Burrow Strike, they're trying to get the kill. They need a Savage Roar. They don't have one, I don't believe. The crit will come out and finish off the clockwork, but Moo might be next. He's got a Burrow in 5, Sandstorm and Wand charges. Crit gonna get crit up, and it's gonna be a double kill for Chessie, and Fear might be next. They want the Spirit Bear. They cannot chase Fear down himself. This is a very big set of kills for Complexity. 3 across the map.
Alright, and they get the
yeah, that is a lot of gold going their way.
and Chessie almost has Death Loot around. That's when heroes start to explode. They get 2 or 3 shots.
See, these items are clearly not correct. There's not an Eagle song in this game. There's no Scythe of
Are you
Light.
sure?
I don't think that's accurate.
Okay. Bugs, no big deal.
Thief Freak gonna get shackled up. They have RTC coming in as well. Moves nearby. Burrow hits onto 2. Not on the Freak. There's the Sanity's getting dropped down. Thief Freak. They've got the block in with the wards coming out. Beautiful ward trap from Misery.
Those are the value wards right there.
And
2 for
right
1
under
special.
tier 1. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man, that's big.
Very nice.
All the meanwhile, Fear back to farming his Spear Pair up and running. He is 100 away from Relic. Chessie is trying to split push. He is going to go for the Deso Rush like you talked about, by the way. And he's pretty much got it, actually. So they had that fight where they killed 3 heroes for complexity. It was they got about 1,000 gold for it. Now they lose about 1,000 gold with those 2 kills bottom, the tier 1 falling. And they might even lose this tier 1 mid, depending on how hard EG commits to this. The problem is they don't have Serpent bottom lane, so they probably just back up.
You have Relic coming out.
Dire's top tower.
Damage with that. No wards. Go. This game has take towers at the same time. Like they still need a lot of time before they. He doesn't want to at all. Just to get Kaya, get the. Then Lone Druid, same thing. Even though they're quite a bit. You have to wait for this Radiance, right? That's when his game.
Yeah. And you got to give credit to Limp, though, in terms of him getting back into the game. He's now ahead of Sumail.
Yeah.
This is what we were talking about with the issue with Clockwork is, like, you do really well in the beginning of the game. You get a couple of hits if you slow down.
No matter where he starts, he ends the same. Right? That's what it feels like. He still performs the same function. But
I mean, unless you're getting,
playing.
like, a million kills.
That's true.
Not really happening this game. He's had a couple of good hook shots and good. He's died once or twice in the past few minutes, and now Mel is indeed slowing down. But he has phase drum. He's got to earn. He's working on a 4-step now. He gets those core items. Maybe things get really good. You already have enough greed as it is, though, between Ortiz and here, so it's not that big of a deal, I guess.
It's very true. It's the right style of hero you want with 2 farmers.
Yeah. Even Misery is starting to get farm now. Working on a Blink Dagger. 1,600 gold already.
Very farm.
Yeah, he's
Game on the side lanes, just
an Ether shocking the waves and going to work. Talk about that Radiance. It's getting closer and closer. A couple hundred gold away. Limp now has his Kaya done, but still working on the Bloodstone, obviously. Desolator has been picked up for Chessie. And Arteezy's working on his Hurricane Pike. Or at least the 4-staff component of it. And he will have that in the very near future. So a couple of big items coming around the corner here, and then do you expect these teams to fight with these items? I like you talked about maybe with the Radiance for the Lone Druid, or...
Definitely with the Radiance. I feel like Cole still need time to... He'll defend, but they still need time for Storm. I mean, like, he'll react to things, not going to be starting engage.
Right.
Wait till they play out, and then he'll look for... back.
Moo...
Radiance is going.
Mo isn't going Blink. He's going to have a drum into a 4-staff, which isn't that unusual. I mean, he builds drum on like that Rider and stuff like that. In fact, a lot of people do.
Well, it makes a lot of sense against the Clockwork break.
Yeah.
That's the big counter. 4-staff comes out, and all of a sudden you have 2 heroes that energize well together, and then counter the comp.
I like it a lot, actually. It makes sense. As Kyle was running into hook shot, if he hit that while Kyle was mid-charge, it would have been sick. But now they're looking for Limp. Good burrow strike coming out very low. There's the tricks of the trade. Sandy's the quick gets dropped. They've got the root. Chessie is dead. It's 2-0 trade. And Limp might be next. He's going to ball lighting. Epicenter comes in. Moo gets the job done. It's 2 dead now. They might lose a 3rd here if they're not careful. Our team's going to go back on the Moo, though. They need detection. They don't have it to cancel. A lot of damage being dealt. Siegfried getting caught in the wards. So too is Moo. The Shackles. Sumail gets a triple kill. All 5 dead of complexity. What the hell happened in that engagement? I'm not even sure.
PA died so fast when she blink striked in. I hit like twice by the Lone Druid there and just fell over.
She got entangled, and then that was it for her.
So much magic damage. Clockwork is.
He's
playing this hero a lot.
We really did. Maybe it's time for the offlane Clockwork to come out, to come back, to make a comeback.
It sure makes sense here when you already have 2 cores that take a lot of space.
Yes.
A hero like Clockwork, like Sand King, for example, run around, not need too many items to.
I mean, he's keeping pace with the Storm Spirit still. So he's getting that farm one way or another, whether through kills or through farming. But that is a giant fight. I mean, that fight gets them about 2,000 to 3,000 gold alone. Not to mention what they get after it. They only got one of the tier 1 towers. They couldn't find any further objectives. They couldn't go into Roche. Especially considering Fear was dead. Complexity trying to smoke into Roche. It does hit. They are going to find crit, but he's going to trick to the trade and stay alive for a moment. He will blink strike into Chessie, who promptly just blows him away with the help of Complexity's move. Now they will move directly into Roche.
I don't think they can do this.
They
at all.
have a Desolator, but I don't know about this, especially against somebody like Sumail on a Clockwork.
Yep.
I'm not sure about it.
They're trying to sneak it after a team fight because it's not obvious at
Radiant's
all.
bottom
Quite
tower
unexpected.
is under
Sort of
attack.
right after you get 5-man wipe.
Oh,
They
dear.
see fear of that.
He has no TP.
Oh,
He has
boy.
been found. Although he is pretty tanky, he does a lot of damage with Radiant Spring. Limp needs to be very careful. Good Savage Roar, too. Moo will find the Burrow Strike. He gets the rune on the Limp. He's going to be able to get away with the ball lightning, and here will get Epicenter down to death. And Chessie almost falls, but...
Reinforcements are coming in, though.
yeah, but it might be too little too late. Sumail caught onto 2 battery assault. They've got the crit. There's the Burrow Strike. Oh, that ether shot from Misery. A double kill. The triple kill. Misery just blew them away.
Oh,
Sumail sets it up, and Misery blows them down. My God. I was not expecting that.
They gotta win. Kill the Lone Druid. Went a little too far. Man looked nice and juicy, Mott.
Misery was like, I'm coming.
Radiant's bottom
Oh, this
tower
looks great.
is under
He just
attack.
zaps him. My God.
If that Ricky didn't happen to pop that smoke earlier, they probably would have gotten Roche. Right place, right time, dies
Yeah.
for a good cause.
Half of everything is luck, my friend. They say. So they say.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I
attack.
don't know. It's them.
I'd like to meet them.
Yeah, me too. Right now, EG are doing absolutely great after that loss to the Lone Druid. Now 7,500 net worth advantage thereabouts. They have the Hurricane Pike done for Arteezy. Lone Druid has died twice pretty recently, which is problematic. It slowed him down with Might and Radiance.
Long roll up
They have
top. Charge on the Shadow Shaman.
Misery. Gonna get the Hex off on the Limp. Oh, okay.
That's a crit.
It really is. Hookshot, they find Chessie though, and he's in trouble. He just Phantom Strikes his way out though. Force forward, Sanity's 1 auto attack, no evasion. Not that it would have mattered, he was earned anyways. And they're going to find a second Talisman Ball as well. A double kill for Arteezy. And now he's finally online.
Great shadow.
Rolling. Get ready. I didn't even know that was a thing. Get ready.
They're ready.
You got to always be
Dyer's
ready if you're
middle
EG.
tower is under
Pumping up
attack.
the team.
Dyer's
Sumail
structures
is-
are fortified.
We've only seen 3 games, so it's hard to say. It's a very small sample size, obviously, but he's impressed me. Which, of course, I mean, Sumail is one of the best, all-time best mid players out there, and game transition into the off lane and do well right now is pretty impressive. I'm not sure if you feel the same way. It just from he's making all the little things. He has made some aggressive plays that haven't worked out, but I like the way he's playing currently.
I feel like he is playing quite well. A very aggressive player. Times it bites you. For the most part, I think he's been playing very well.
Right.
Something we've all wanted to see. How this new squad would shape up.
Misery has looked pretty good too. Roster.
Especially this game.
Yeah. Z-Freak gonna get chased down. Maybe though, the hook shot and the Astral, they're gonna cock push.
Anti-synergy.
And Z-Freak is... What can you do when that happens to you? You've already accepted your fate. You're just dead at that point. There's nothing you can do.
Yep. Not a whole lot you can do. Just dead.
Charge onto the Lone Druid Bearer, but the Radiance Burn tick. And I think we might be seeing potentially Serpent Wards being drop bottom.
Radiant's bottom
Or they could just
tower
hold on
is
to it. I don't
under
even think they
attack.
need it, actually.
They don't even need it. Tower dies so fast.
Demolish is pretty good.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
So EG will now instead smoke up and move to the top lane and try to have a fight.
Pretty good play. I think most teams would just go for the next tower, or at least show, make complexity move back, but this way EG.
They just missed move.
Radiant's
just
bottom
don't see him.
tower is under attack.
They're going to see Kyle here.
Charging away.
They can do. Complexity will make it out of a dangerous situation. Good
Radiant's
effort,
bottom
but
tower
the smart
is
call
under
from
attack.
Complexity to back up. They didn't get too greedy. They didn't try to take this third tower. Although they might actually find somebody else. It's going to be move caught out. Serpent Wards drop down, shackles, tricks the trade, battery assaults, everything they need to get the kill. They do use Serpent Wards just for the 1 kill, which is, they might not have gotten it otherwise, so.
Yeah, and it's also one of these kills that you have to secure. You don't know who else in the area.
Right.
And they always have the Lone Druid. They have enough push power with the not dependent on the roster.
Something we haven't seen this game. We saw Complexity try to sneak it with a smoke seat for Sean. I think
Yeah.
EG might consider here in the next few minutes.
I imagine
Yeah,
after
we-
these tier 2s fall down.
Exactly. They have some good vision here. They see Chessie, Limp, and Z-Freak sitting together. D-Freak actually has Midas. His Limp is going to jump in. He was trying to find Arteezy, but Arteezy gets him. Back he did. And Limp is still going. They're going to charge in here, but there's the hook shot. Hogs onto 2. This is a problem. Standings Eclipse drop down. Kyle getting get his ult off. Limp is going to be next. Good Ice Blast will take down Arteezy. Sumail might be next. Limp, the battery sold. It's not enough. They'll take the kill, though. Chessie going to try to jump away with the Phantom Strike. Z-Freak going for a TP. He will make it out. No Savage Roar in time. And I gotta say, for as bad as that looked for Complexity for a moment, the Ice Blast actually did a pretty good job of securing it.
It looks so awkward, right? It's like you missed the first jump. Typically, once you miss that, you back off, right? Wait for the second jump. Oh, nice meteor hit. Z-Freak's Ancient Apparition. Stuff.
Let everybody know he doesn't have a meteor hand. Bugged. I don't know if it's a layer thing or it's a. You gotta check your fight recap next time.
I forgot what I was saying.
You were talking about how awkward it was with the.
Oh yeah, usually once you miss the first jump, you back up and then force it so hard, and then usually disaster after that. It wasn't bad at all for Bull.
Yeah, and keeping Chessie alive, especially to me, is the most thing in that regard. Getting Arteezy, keeping Chessie alive is going to be the one to carry you right now, considering top bullet hero. They might find Wu though. Hook shot. There's the smoke screen. He will force himself out. Now another blink strike there. Sandstorm. They don't have protection. Throw strike is back up in 1. Can he make it away? The urns. One more auto attack should do the job. It's just the trade that actually gets it done from crit. So nice. Another kill for EG there.
Ready for what?
I don't know. Get ready to kill, I guess. No, I know.
Figure that one out later.
Yeah, we'll ask him. See, this is the great thing about a LAN. We can ask the players and they'll tell us.
He'll call us an idiot and walk away.
Yeah, probably.
That's what I would do.
That's just stock standard for Moonduck, though. What everybody says. Nice Shadow Amulet, Kyle. That was pretty cool. Ready for the backstab.
A lot of the times when the charge comes in front, Astral or Hex on him in time, but when it comes from the back like this, it's unexpected.
I'm ready for him to do it, and then they're just gonna Astral him.
Yeah, they're gonna pike him away.
I think it's Jake's Tower. He doesn't even get the opportunity to try to find something.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Just hiding for now.
3-head detection there. Like a sentry on the high ground or something. Really depressing. Misery is an Aghanim Scepter. What the this is insane.
Mind your language, Mark. There are children watching.
Sorry, my bad.
Didn't come out.
That's nuts. I mean,
look at his net worth. Same as Limbs.
I was surprised when he got the Blink Dagger so quickly. I shouldn't be surprised considering he got a triple kill at that fight in the top lane. And he's just been farming side lanes, I feel like. It's still impressive nonetheless.
Pretty much become a permanent roamer, not hitting any creeps anymore.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Picked up the lean push.
This is going to be tough. Hook shot. They need the smoke screen to come out. They have it. They need a 4-staff. Tricks the trade. Is it going to be enough damage? There's going to be the flare. The cock push. We'll get the kill. Sumail and Crit combining up to Spear into yet another one, and it wasn't easy. Taking out a Storm Spear, but smoke screen perfectly timed coming out for Ricky.
Now he almost has a Spear Vessel. Wait, they've all got items spawn. Everyone's rich, except for Complexity. Uh-oh.
I mean, one of them's rich. Z-Freak actually has a hood and a Midas and a 4-staff, so he's doing pretty well, but...
He's the rich one.
Kyle is not rich. Kyle's a little bit,
What happens if you're 5-position Spirit Break? He has to charge it in.
Alright, here we go. Serpent Ward's dropped to the tier 3 tower. Z-Freak's taking a lot of the damage. Serpent Wards look so silly. BKB from Chessie. He's going to try to clean these up, and that's it. The bear will just hit the tower, so even if you take the Serpent Wards down, it doesn't matter. Chessie's getting on first strike, hook shot. That'll be under Chessie. He needs the Phantom Strike. Can't do it in time because he's been deleted from the game by Arteezy with the Sanity. Z-Freak, wow, that long charge barely saved his life. In the meantime, Crit will take another one down. That is going to be Kyle who charged in from behind, and this Rax is gone, and EG are looking like they might be the second seed out of Group Hippo here, getting revenge on Complexity. The game is not over yet, but there's no buyback for PA. They're dead for 40 seconds. Should be 2 sets of Rax, I would assume here, Brax.
Oh yeah, easily. PA still dead for 30 seconds. But here's the MP. Maybe not.
Arteezy can after himself. He tries to force himself out. Still in trouble. There's the cold feet. He will save himself for now. Now Limp out of mana. There's the trick to the trade. The shackles as well. 3 dead, 4 dead. Spear gets the double. They'll find 5. That'll do it. They will buy back into the Storm Spirit, trying to find anything, but it's too little too late. Crit might fall at the very least, but that's not going to do enough for them. They will get the full set of racks mid and complexity. Yes, they will have Chesty respawning. They will lose their second set of racks, and EG will smoke themselves and get back to base. They're actually trying to chase Limp down, who is trying at this point. Sumail might be in trouble now that Chesty is here. He does pop the Blade Mail as he gets crit by the Stifling Dagger. Limp's still on the way out. They're looking for another hero. They're trying to find Chesty. There's going to be the BKB, but he is cogged and trying to man-fight Sumail. Sumail, no Blade Mail. Astral save from Artesian. Chesty's going to fall again, it looks like. Limp comes back in with the pull. There's the heads up, the smoke screen, the trick for the trade. 2 dead. Kyle will be next.
So desperate.
And it's going to be all 5 drop down. Maybe not. Kyle might get out, but it doesn't matter. GG called by Limp. Great game from EG, especially from Sumail, who I think had a heck of a game on this clockwork. Really well done for this new roster.
Yeah, very well played for both teams. I think EG just happened to... It's the same thing we saw in the last game with the Morph lane, right? Safe lane, completely uncontested.